Hello everyone, guys, Ricodo here. Welcome and welcome back to Path to Nowhere. And yeah, as usual, welcome to Harina and Vesper. Always the top two that always first to arrive. I watched the rest of the stream event. Looks fine. Oh, you watched the second day already? Or you're talking about my stream? I mean, like yesterday, it was at the end. It's quite fun. It was kind of like end up like a dating sim. And I do stupid things, basically, yeah. My YouTube rewind game back, I watched 552 Kaiser video in this year. Do I have really that many video already? 552 within like how long that I know you, Vesper? Like maybe mid-year, right? And then suddenly you just appear binge watching the whole playlist from the beginning. But at least I know that because of that you play the game, so I'm very happy that I can make someone to actually play the game. Hello, welcome Turbo. Yeah, so we are going to continue with the house husband. Not so much of house husband because it's giving us the different feeling with Angel, because this one is much more fierce, you know. I don't even know how I got that number, but I can prove it. I have a screenshot. I somehow I do believe you, but I think I have like 700 video at this point, so yeah, 500 is probably about right. You watch everything most likely then. Okay, so last time where was it end? I think the lighthouse was attacked by the crawler, but I think we just kind of like barricade the lighthouse and then go to rest or something, which is surprising since the crawler can't even get inside into the lighthouse. So not sure where we are doing now. I think everything is calmed down now and everything is dawn already, morning time. How to flirt with PTSD bloaters mania. Yeah, I would like to know too, because like I think I've been failing yesterday. I fed her that stupid disgusting tentacle and then her affection goes down. September NF74. The city completed its satellite town expansion, eliminating all opposition forces in the surrounding territories. The popularity and influence of Drafin, the democratically elected speaker of the city council, reached its zenith. Hello, fast so true. Welcome. As the glory of the city independence burns bright, Speaker Drafin leads our city-state to unprecedented height. Now we call upon our young warriors to secure vital resources and ensure stability and prosperity for all. Each mission is a sacred duty, a chance to demonstrate our strength and cement our city-state future. Youth of this city, answer Speaker Drafin's call. Oh, this one is like an advertisement. Take up the Reaper weapons, defend our honor with your passion, and ensure the city stand forever unconquered. I just realized that it was like motivational speech. I think like my intonation was wrong just now. February NF78. To guard against counterattacks from metropole powers, this corps established a network of observation towers along the White Sand border. Equipped with the Reapers, these towers, dubbed lighthouses by other units, formed the Ash defense line. Their dual purpose was to monitor both the Tide of Ashes and outland movements, while also serving as waypoints and supply station for field squads. June 15 NF84. 1429. The DC explosion occurs triggering global catastrophic anomalies. Border Station detect a black tide forming at the Operation Skyfall nuclear impact site, where contamination has merged with mania mutation into physical entity. June 15 NF84 1437. The black tide spreads at an alarming rate. Lighthouse OT-N02 organizes defense perimeters and transmits distress signals to this city, requesting immediate reinforcement. June 15 NF84 1440. Communication are disrupted by BR000 interference. OT-N02's distress signals receive no response. Hi Julian, yeah, late. You're not missing much, right? June 15 NF84 1442. The black tide spread rate and intensity vastly exceed all known parameters of the normal tide of ashes. Mania contamination expands rapidly. Lighthouse Otis N05 is lost with all hands. June 15, NF84, 1615. Surviving lighthouses cut off from command. Abandon their post and begin independent evacuation procedure. June 15, NF84, 1705. The evacuation failed. Lighthouse keepers are surrounded by the black tide. Only 50 survivors remain. With her final breath, OTN-07 Captain Finn transmits a rallying signal, directing survivors to regroup at OTN-07 and continue sending SOS signals to the city. I mean, I don't think they will be able to send reinforcement anyway after the, the explosion. They kind of dumping info here. Yeah. December NF84, the lighthouse keeper unit is reduced to 23 survivors. All supplies are nearly exhausted. March NF85, only 12 people remain. Herbert assumes command after Captain Finn's death and reorganizes the team. The unit has endured by discovering a pattern in the black tide. It recedes during daylight hours and becomes active at night, when tide crawlers emerge to raid the shore. The stone slab at the base of the lighthouse is covered in tiny inscriptions. Weathered by wind, rain, and salt, the earliest markings have faded almost to nothing. As your gaze travels downward, the handwriting grows increasingly erratic, the style shifting so dramatically it suggests a different chronicle altogether. Wow, still more! We have history lesson. December NF86. Herbert is gone. 11 lighthouse keepers remain. Scavenging for supplies grows more desperate. Mania contamination remains an inescapable threat. April NF88. Miles discovered how to create edible food from the monster. Oh, so you can eat the monster. February NF89. 8 lighthouse keepers remain. May NF89. 3 remain. November NF89. All are gone. Except 1. I think in this place, the high concentration mania had warped the fabric of space-time, rendering dates useless as anchors for record keeping. After a long gap, the crude inscription resumed, now following a new format. Oh, suicide attempt number 13. Lost consciousness, then woke up. Failed. Number 406, or thereabouts. Lost count. Tried again. Left my rancor behind and jumped into the black tide. Failed. Number 2019. Survive again. Found someone from the city who crawled out of the black tide. 2020. That the city person is still alive. The lighthouse went dark. Oh wait, this one is days. Number of days, is it? So is it the time working normally, or it's kind of like different? Because if it is working normally, Sito is supposed to be like older. Looks older at least. Not a flicker of emotion crosses her face as she carves what she knows will be the last inscription. A lighthouse keeper must maintain the lighthouse, must signal the city, must always fight. The duties are etched into her memory. She knows she should climb to the lantern room and attempt a repair, but the strange inertia holds her fast. All she feels is a fake knowing irritation. I forgot, is the lighthouse by BR00? No, it's in the white sand. Where's the black tide physical? It's in the white sand. I think it's in the white sand. The tower clock ticks on, its chimes counting the hours for no one. But there's a sea over there. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. But Chief is lost in white sand, so it should be somewhere in white sand. Maybe there is some part that is not sand, I guess. I don't know. But I don't think it's BR00 though, because BR00 is inside the DCT. So it doesn't make any sense you try to ask for DCT help while you're inside the DCT. But I thought that the DC explosion caused the black tide to overrun the tower. The DC explosion is affecting the whole world. It's causing catastrophic all over the world. So it's not necessarily because it's near DC explosion. It's just affecting everyone. With sudden resolve, she spreads her arms and lies back in the sand. Squinting at the sky, she tries to quell the storm raging within her. Yeah, it is. Remember, like the one in Ying Ying event. Ying Ying was like in Istia, but when the explosion happened, there's like meteor coming down to Istia for some reason. The sun has been a stranger here for years. Its warm a distant memory. The sea breeze is the only thing that touches her now, carrying the taste of salt across her cheeks.
Maybe ending like this isn't so bad after all. At least, I can finally get some peace and quiet.
The jarring report of metal on metal shatters the silence.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
She's talking about us. Seto grits her teeth, forces a breath, and turns over. But then, the hammering escalates into a brutal percussion, a relentless pounding against the inside of her skull. Is that us? She claps her hands over her ears, but the noise, sharpened by pure malice, drills straight into her mind.
Stop it already.
At the other end of the beach, the trouble she will scavenge from the shore is crouched over a pile of scrap. Hearing her, you look up. Sorry for the noise, just trying to get the lighthouse functional again. Sito's gaze sweeps over the heap of junk beside you, a tangle of broken pipes, bent valves, half of a signal device ripped from some forgotten machine. It looks as if an entire scrap yard has vomited its contents onto the sand. Don't feel like you have to help. I can manage on my own. I don't think she even offering help, to be honest. Unless you will prefer to lend a hand, we will get off this island a lot faster if we work together.
Who said I want to work with you?
Look at the face. That is the face of Sundari. She answers with a cold grunt, then turns away, lying back down to present you with her back. Since last night, your invitation to live together has been met with nothing but silence. Chief is bratty as hell. I know, right? That impression of like clanking the scrap metal is like, what? Chief is so childish. I'm the chief of this city and BCC and an advisor to the Rancor squad, tasked with retrieving the remaining Rancors from the White Sands border. Sito froze for a moment, then slapped away your hand that was extended in an offer of alliance.
Here we go again. And what's your proof this time? That crumpled piece of paper in your pocket? Last time, what was it? A merchant caravan? Looking for a friend? Well, congratulations on the new identity.
The city never abandoned you. The Rancor squad has been searching all this time. We risked approaching the Black Tide specifically to find border soldiers like you. While you were stuck here, surrounded, something might be happening in the city. There had to be a reason they couldn't answer your call. And I'm sorry I lied about who I was. I didn't know if I could trust you. I had my reasons. Cautious reasons, excuses. Sito only responded with a cold, scornful laugh.
You done? If you're done, then open your eyes and look around.
Sito dragged you to the porthole and forcibly turned your chin toward the storm and monster raging outside.
I let you poke around this island all day. Find anything to eat? Cook up a brilliant escape plan? You think you can survive that storm?
Let me increase the volume. Okay. Like father, like daughter. Yes.
You can't even save yourself, Mr. Advisor.
There's still a chance. If we can just get the beacon working, send a signal.
A signal?
She slams her face into the wall.
What do you think I've been doing for the last 8,000 days? Ringing a funeral bell for everyone under these waves? Is that it?
8,000, how many years, 30? She leaned in, her breath a cold whisper against your ear, her face a mass of ice.
Keep your delusions to yourself. Don't you fucking drag me into them.
Without another word, she turned and retreated to the cabin's darkest corner, lying down and closing her eyes as if shutting a door. Her outburst, the most word you would ever heard her speak at once, left you speechless. You opened your mouth, but no sound came out. You had already seen the logs carved into the lighthouse wall, but at the time, the history of the old rancor felt more impenetrable than ever. I can't stand here and judge your past. What's done is done, but I can prove myself to you. No matter what it takes, I'm getting off this rock and finishing what I need to do.
It was a sacrifice. It was abandonment. A betrayal. The one thing it is not is the past.
Help will come for us. I know it. Your words hang in the air. A dead silence swallows the room, broken only by the eternal, hopeless sigh of the tide beyond the window. If a miracle does happen, I will ask you this question again. Will you leave this place with me? I kinda like their dynamic though, not right away friendly, but fight first. Yeah. I mean, Angel is kind of like a little bit different with Angel, yeah. Irritating. That stupid question is as annoying as she is. Oh, as he is. How can anyone be so naively certain of rescue? How can someone firmly believe they will reunite with their companions and work tirelessly toward that goal? Sito cannot comprehend it. The fairy tale makes her feel as if sea urchins are crawling over her, their spines needling her skin. She shifts, but sleep remains impossible. The thing is, like, Chief can be confident with that because his experience. Like, Chief life survived so many incidents. So it's natural for Chief to say something like that. Even more grating is that persistent mumbling, buzzing like a mosquito that refuses to leave. Check the damage from last night after getting up. The monster got the electrical circuit and the beacon housing, but the core light source is still intact. So we need power and a new lens. The radius battery won't cut it for about that big. Hydroelectric power? That's a massive project. We don't exactly have a hardware store lying around. There must be some tools here for maintenance. I don't know. I really like that it pissed off Sito so much. You deliberately draw out your words, testing for a reaction. Oh! You purposely do that. As expected, Sito isn't asleep. At the sound of your voice, she shifts slightly further away. Last night, tension clearly isn't dissipating. And marry me maybe. What? To be denied wifey. Because Angel know who Chief is and why he's there with her. That's why Angel more. True. I think Angel because already planning to protect Chief. Wow, continue probing. That's good. No toolbox? Fine. I can make do this with these cans. Where there's a wheel, right? A wrench or a screwdriver? Which first? Sito still shows no reaction, so you pick up an empty can with exaggerated deliberation. Raise it high. Well, it's not like I have a choice. Unlike someone, I don't plan on turning into a salted fish on this island. So, time to start hammering. I'm really going to start hammering now. Something flies through the air and knocks the can from your head with a sharp clang. Whoa, did she throw something? It happens so fast that it takes you a moment to process what it is. A key.
South Shore. Cellar.
Oh, finally, she's give in. She is so naughty. Angel just take you like some cat or bag of potato, real and set to rough you up like you saw that meat. Oh, where do we go? Do we have cellar? Where is she? She's in here. Where's the cellar? There's still some time before you must head to the cellar. Perhaps you should scout the island for fuel and forage for more to stave off the hunger. Okay. Let's get some fish. Food is perpetually scarce in the lighthouse, and the gnawing hunger is shared burden. With the day still young, perhaps you should try catching some fish. Okay, this time, not gonna be the tentacle. You settle by the campfire, pinch some moss for bait, and cast your line into the black tide. Sito perches on a reef rock nearby, a silent observer. An unspoken rhythm has settled down between you. The fisherman at work, the seabird watching from a distance. Suddenly a heavy wake wrenches your line. Your catch has arrived. Ah, this one is the yesterday one! This contained by many apparatus, it can be processed with a knife or made into moss ball. So we actually can do that, okay. Dark cloud brood over the black waters. At the edge of the horizon, a tiny creature soars with spread wings. A trick of the light or spark of life is in this desolation. You know what? I want to speak with Seto. From this vantage point, the damage to the lighthouse crown is starkly visible. No. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, wait. Okay, I want to talk. With the cellar as your goal, you assess your readiness. The shackles offer some defense, but the unknown demands more. Seto for equipment. Sito doubts your chances of surviving the cellar, but reluctantly grants you access to the lighthouse second floor to scrounge for gear. What? There is monster inside? Her only condition is a stern, repeated warning not to ascend to the top of the tower. Under her vigilant gaze, you assemble a small kit of useful equipment with non-committal sounds of agreement. You have obtained some survival gear. Oh? Oh, thank God I'm coming here first. Can I combine the thing? Go. Oh. Okay, can we cook it? Before you venture out, perhaps you should check the stove again to preserve the room's warmth. No, I want to put the thing here. You warm the moss ball on the stove and a comforting earthy aroma fills the air. To your surprise, it tastes genuinely good. Perhaps you were hungry than it. Hey, wait! I want to give it to Sito! Okay, there you go. You offer one to Sito, but she just shakes her head. Still, you leave a moss ball on a plate by the stove for her. Hey! The affection is not increasing. What is this? What do you want to talk to Sito about? Ask how long she's been here. Oh, I'm curious with this one. How long have you been here? That's not your concern. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Sito's gaze lowers, deliberately avoiding yours. She doesn't need to speak for you to understand. She has been bound to this place for an age, so long that the passage of time is no longer a measure, but a scar. British Chief must receive correction. Chief happily accept punishment. I think, yeah, if the chief is you, Julian. What do you want to talk to Sito? Ask about the city. If we get out of here, is there anywhere in the city you would want to go? No. The city's changed. There are many new places to see. Good food, live performance. You notice a faint glimmer in Sito's eyes at the mention of food and performance. So you keep talking, sketching out the city you know. She doesn't leave or tell you to stop. She just stands there quietly listening. But we are in the middle of war right now. Don't you think like if we are saying stuff like that, and then like tell Sito how good the city is, and then the first thing she see is like the war is still going. Oh. But how am I gonna do this? Is it possible to pull it from here? Oh. Oh, you can do it diagonally? You can do that? Oh, wow, that's tricky. I didn't know that you can do it diagonal. Okay. There you go. That actually makes things so easy. Oh, finally I found something that I can open. This time, let's not you know, destroy it with a hammer. Let's use key. Okay, crap. What is this? Homemade liquor found in the moist chest. Best shared with others. Oh, okay, I'm gonna give it to Sito. Sito, I have this thing. Do you want some? You carefully clean the bottle and decide to share the homebrew you found in the box with Sito. Is it gonna make indirect kiss? Her acceptance is a quiet surprise. She lowers herself to sit at your side, and in the companionable silence that follows, the two of you simply drink. It's a small stolen moment of respite, all the more valuable for its simplicity. Your mood has slightly improved. What about Sito? I know something bound to happen when alcohol around. Oh boy. Oh god. I should give it later when the thing we are kinda on edge, because that is the good atmosphere there for alcohol. I may have to bail off the morning final as per usual. Oh okay, but I will catch up on the stream at the end. Okay, good luck with your exam, Vesper. It seems like you take turns with Julian with this exam thingy. This is something before you must head to the cellar. Perhaps you should scout the island for fuel and for... Okay, let's search for supplies. I'm so giddy. What's giddy? I don't know what's that. What's that? What does that mean? You comb the barren landscape for meager supplies. Sito follows at a distance, her knife flicking out with practiced ease to skewer pieces of firewood from the ground. Sometimes you deliberately quicken your pace and slip from her view. Moments later, you notice her closing the distance, a silent, shadowed figure hastening to keep you in sight. Oh, we got so many things. Nice. Good. I like this. Also have exam, but I'm doing for real? Still more exam? It could be better if Chief would be dreamy optimist, because we know what happened if Chief's becoming grumpy. Adelaide know too well. Adelaide and Selena. We've reached the rescue location, but it seems our guests have other plans and don't want us to leave. Our first mate Samuel is on deck using flag signals to talk with the other ship, which makes this the perfect time for a pop quiz. I can't see you, but I know you're frowning right now. I can feel it. You touch the space between your eyebrows. She really did guess correctly. Don't worry, it's a simple one. If you are paying attention during my lesson, you will get it right. Oh crap, I don't pay attention. Please don't be the Morse code. You remember what that ship looks like, right? So here's the question. What flag signals should we send right now? Help? Hint is something we mentioned before. Yeah, of course. Help. I really want to answer kill. Okay, help. Kill. Ta-da! The only person is kill. So I was I knew it! The next thing you know, a deafening noise erupts from the device in your hands. What is this? An old blanket found in the right house that can provide warmth. Don't afraid or you will explode blackberry. What happened here? I'm in my last year, so of course many exams. Oh, okay. Hopefully your is your last year, so after that you're gonna come to the adult world after that. Good luck with your exam, by the way. But it's almost holiday, isn't it? Like New Year? No blanket found in the lighthouse that can provide warmth. What happened if I burn it? Shit, I don't wanna. I wanna give it to Sito. This time when you share an old blanket you found with Sito, she doesn't refuse. Hey. Wrapped in its folds on the window sill, she watches you, her gaze a quiet anchor in the room. Gradually, her vigilance wanes, and she even drifts into a few moments of fleeting sleep. The question, can I burn it though? Can I do it again? Hey. Nah, okay. Where do I go next? Oh, never mind. Okay, it's time to go to the cellar. Let's see what's inside. I'm expecting wine or something like that. You find a dim emergency light and fasten it to your waist. before setting out alone along the island's abandoned southern part. Oh, southern path. The moss on the either side has been eaten away by salt and decay, leaving the stone slick and treacherous. You advance with painstaking caution, each step measured. And when New Year comes, Grandma becoming more older. I already passed so hundreds of years, so I don't even feel it anymore. A cellar key? I've been searching this island for 2 days. Never found a cellar.
Because you're an idiot.
Wow. Wow. Was that really necessary? It's childish. Wow, two childish people meet with each other. What was the cellar for originally?
A well. Connected to channels for the 9 lighthouses. This was White Sands. We needed water.
Oh, you're saying that we can go to the other lighthouse? Water? Then we could...
No. It's useless now.
You squeeze through the split structure of the chamber, ducking under a section of collapsed steel beams. Inside, the darkness is absolute, deep as the ocean abyss. The only remnant of light are shattered wires tangled in the iron frames overhead. The air is noticeably colder here, raising goosebumps on your skin.
When the black tide hit, that was the first place to go. If it weren't for those channels, the filth might not have spread so damn fast.
Oh.
They sealed it after the contamination filled most of it in. No one's allowed back.
Damn.
I won't stop you from going in, but don't blame me if you wake up the things sleeping down there.
The things?
Tide crawlers. The beasts that crawl ashore at night. They're quiet on the seafloor during the day, but start clanging metal next to their ears and see what happens.
He's gonna go so here really. And said the child is. I'm not that stupid.
Really? Couldn't tell.
Whoa! Tito is looking for a fight. You're really... Never mind. Heeding Sito's warning, you pick your way forward, avoiding loose debris and the soft, rotting wooden planks that sag under their own damn weight. The stagnant water in the cellar isn't deep, but its cold bites to the bone. As you reach the mouth of the passage, you instinctively pull your collar tie and hold your breath. You said it was sealed. Can those things still get up through the cellar?
People weren't supposed to go down, but there were always exceptions. Herbert did.
Oh. Who's Herbert?
He took over as captain after Finn died. Another keeper. Why am I even telling you this? Anyway, that toolbox you're looking for is down there.
Oh, we are looking for toolbox? I completely forgot what we are looking for. What about Herbert? What happened to him? Sito is not easy to get along. Hey, Vesper, you're still here. I thought you're gone already. Not sure it will get much easier either given the interrogation. Following Sito's instructions, you fit the key into the iron door leading below. As you descend the stairs, the air grows thick and oppressive. The cellar walls weep with humidity, blanketed in a sickly moss, and the stench of sulfur and blood hangs heavy, a foul perfume of decay and corroding metal. I thought so too, I'm burning little time. At the passage end, a rear exit has been hastily barricaded. The heavy door is reinforced from the inside with crisscross steel beams, but a small rift has been forced open at the bottom. A dark, indistinct shape partially blocks the opening. Approach the shadows. The putrid stench intensifies, emanating directly from this dark mass. You instinctively cover your mouth and nose, your breath catching in your throat. Continue approaching. The shadow begins to resolve into a vaguely recognizable form. A cold dread washes over you as a horrifying suspicion solidifies.
What happened? You already know the answer. Why ask?
Examine the shadow. Is it Herbert? Whoa! it is a human corpse, or more precisely, half of one. Why sometimes the description is just so gruesome? You know, Leah was losing her head. I think like got eaten or something. Now it's just like on the half. Even on the abyssal tentaculum is also like that. The one that died in the window of the submarine, something like that. Who's it? The one that other than Ragnar? I wish it was Ragnar. The right half soaks in the black tide, his remaining skin a grotesque map of complete mutation. The left half remained inside the cellar, the hand locked in a dead grip around a hydraulic cutter, frozen in the desperate act of trying to sever his own body in two. Ooh, what the hell? A rusted toolbox lies fallen at his feet.
Where's Herbert? It's his shift. Cito, it's Captain now. Don't be so disrespectful to the new captain of the Lighthouse Keepers. You're loud.
This is like a horror movie.
Miles, look at her. What happened to make her like this?
Has our little Cito ever been any other way? That's just her character.
I give up. No one can handle her but Finn anyway.
The name hung in the air, a ghost of someone already gone. In the stiff silence that followed, Miles scratched his head.
Oh, right. Herbert said we're running low on hypercubes. Soon we won't be able to suppress those weapons. He went to look for more.
Where would he even find more? Wait, he didn't go to...
Oh no.
The southern cellar. Said he had it under control.
No, he don't. Because he's rivaled him today, like with Pulgia and Sin.
What are you doing here? It's too dangerous.
You said you had it under control!
Young Cito stood bewildered before Herbert, who was trapped in the doorway. Her mind had gone completely blank.
I did. I almost made it. I just pried open a small gap. Look, right behind that door. Those blue shining cubes. The things that would stop your nightmares. I just needed a little more time. But the tide crawlers, they found me first.
I'm not a child anymore! I know what those cubes are!
Yes. You're not a child anymore. You're stronger than any of us. You can do many things that we can't. Our impressive little Cito. Could you do one last thing for me?
Herbert looked at the bewildered child and, summoning all his strength, extended his one movable hand to point at the dagger at her waist, the one Finn had given her.
Help me find peace.
What are you talking about? I'll get you out! I'm getting you out of here!
Forcing herself to look away from his body, ravaged and festering from the monster feeding, Cito's eyes fell upon the hydraulic cutter still hanging from his shoulder, fused with his corruption-riddled flesh. But she could barely see anyway. Her tears had already blurred her vision.
Don't cry. You can't afford to. There won't be any more hypercubes to help you. From now on, you'll have to suppress the weapon's power all by yourself. Your emotions, they'll become a weakness your blade will exploit.
Stop lecturing me! Push! We'll weld the door shut, and you'll be fine!
I know. You never really accepted me as your captain. I'm not like you and Finn. I can't command great power. I'm just an old logistics officer. who couldn't even complete his final task.
The little girl from the past has grown up. Now, Sito lies alone beneath the lighthouse, staring at the overcast sky as this memory surfaces. Not a single tear falls, yet she still lacks the courage to return to that place with the person from this city. So, did you finally help him?
He was the one who helped me. His blood quieted my blade like nothing else ever had. He told me, if it hadn't been for Finn, he never would have agreed to let me grow up with the lighthouse keepers. He said, if I could really lead everyone out alive, he'd get to see his daughter again.
I'd give anything to go home one last time. My girl would be your age by now.
After that, we sealed the contamination with rows of steel bolts. We left Herbert inside. He was the last captain of the lighthouse keepers.
You carefully pick up the toolbox, and for a moment, everything seems to be going smoothly. Then you glance up and see it. The straps that once secured the lighthouse keeper's uniform to Herbert's remains now hang loose in an undignified slump. What? Fix it. Leave with the toolbox. After a moment's hesitation, you set the toolbox down and crouch to restore some final dignity to the man. But as your fingers near the fabric, the hydraulic cutter lodged in his body clatters suddenly to the floor, its jaw gaping ominously toward the silt of black hide. Oh no. Following the direction, your heart stops. Behind Herbert remains, thousands of crimson eyes have slit open, fixed on you with chilling hunger. Oh shit. Whether coincidence or final warning, the cutter's message is clear. You should just live with the two. Let's be real. Either way, this thing gonna happen. Run. No, leave me alone. Sito, help me. Ark,
More
Zulu
fools who don't know
Zulu,
better than to target us?
Augustus. Hey,
I'll blast them all to bits!
So you're in charge this time? Should
Sicklin.
be fun.
Sicklin, where are you?
Though I seldom take the front lines, a true soldier never hesitates when battle calls.
Hell.
Manti, go!
I think not map. It's everyone lah.
They will behave.
Nah, Ark don't do anything. Move. Oh, shoot.
Crush them all!
Enjoy the
I should have changed this to freaking empower, but then go ahead. Ark literally not doing anything.
Enjoy the release!
Crush them all!
Enjoy the release!
I think bringing Augustus just too overpowered. You finally stagger back, toolbox in a dead grip and lungs burning. Sito hasn't moved from her spot. One glance at your having the shell form is all she needs to understand. She's just a guide.
I told you those things would wake up.
Guide
A
that like to
mortal
kill.
body could never truly seal a breach.
I got what we needed, didn't I? Couldn't you just once say something nice? Besides, after only a few words, your lungs begin to congestion, a coppery tang flooding your throat. The recent encounter was minor, which means your condition is far more advanced than you fear. You suck in a few rack breaths, fighting to steady the rising panic. Is that mortal body that's the real miracle? You might not believe it, but Herbert, he protected me back there.
I believe it. That's exactly the kind of fool he was. Always putting everyone else first.
If you're upset, just cross at the Black Tide or in the city direction. You don't have to be so salty about it.
I'm not upset. Stop making assumptions.
Like when your face is like that every time. Am I supposed to know if you're upset or not, if there is no difference? By now her prickly demeanor is familiar. You set the toolbox down without a word. Alright, fine. Then tell me, where do I need to go next?
Why should I tell you?
Oh, stop being so childish, Ito! So we can fix the navigation beacon.
How many times? I don't want to work with you.
You misunderstood. I'm not talking about working with you. I mean working with the former lighthouse keeper. Oh? This lighthouse isn't just yours. If there's even a sliver of chance of rescue, I think they would all want to see it shine again.
What is wrong with you? Are you addicted to spouting this motivational crap?
A look of pure disbelief crosses her face as she pushes herself up from the sand, her eyes scanning you with new intensity. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Just checking if you've taken something when I wasn't looking. How are you this amped up?
That's right, I just had a feast. Spiritual nourishment from the soldiers of the past. Now I have even more reason to survive, to get out of here and find my friends. That thought works better than any stimulant. And there is no more time to waste. Your body is frayed cord, moments from snapping. Hunger, blood loss, the shackles backlash. This relentless triad is pushing you toward a final collapse. You can no longer be sure you will wake up tomorrow. This, of course, is a truth you will never share with Sito. If you won't tell me, I will guess. I was a pretty renowned micro-expression interrogator back in this city, you know. So, north, west, east, you blink. East it is.
Can't be bothered with you.
There's a wrecked ship on the eastern shore, right? Might be something useful there.
That ship's 50 meters out, half submerged in the black tide. The cabins are probably nesting grounds for tide crawlers. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Hey!
She's barely halfway through her warning when you produce a ham rope from your gear and swiftly secure it around your waist.
What are you doing?
The eastern shore isn't far, right? I'm going to check it out.
The hand crank generator's been underwater for years. It's definitely rusted through.
So there's a generator? Now I absolutely have to go. It might still work. Otherwise, why would you even mention it?
What?
A perverse thrill shoots through you at leaving her speechless. She will give you nothing but grief when you first arrive, but you've since decoded her user manual and now you're testing its limits. Jimmy's so good with this psychology thing. I'm going down to look, don't worry. Besides, what if I actually succeed? Turning your face toward the endless black tide, you hide your unfocused, failing vision and call back to Sito with a cheerfulness you don't feel. Creating miracles is what humans do best. Chief have the nerve to say that when he's the obvious cause of Sito's saltiness. If she becomes this motivator in real life, he will be rich with how many players called him. I mean, he's the hero. Like, he kind of like motivate the drifter camp, if you remember. What do I have here? Can I? Oh, I can use it again. What do you want to talk about? To Sito. Food distribution. Oh, are we gonna fight over food? I've noticed you always divide the food into 2 equal portions, no matter who prepare it. Herbert's rule. All supplies are shared equally. So, does that make me a lighthouse keeper now? I'm hungry. What's for dinner? Wow! That question could almost remind me of Angel. I don't know, red bean soup, I guess? That's Chief job C inside of people's minds. I think, yeah, Chief is like do a lot of interrogation to the point now he's really good at this. What do you want to talk about? The Sito, the keeper's graves. When this is over, we should hold a proper funeral for Herbert. Lighthouse keepers don't get graves. I do. We are married. They still deserve to be remembered. I said we don't need them. Why won't you just drop it? Sito's word pushed you away, but her gaze remains locked on Herbert's toolbox in the corner. Asito, more question. You consider speaking again, but the well of today's word has run dry between you. Sito has always been a woman of few words, and you have grown accustomed to this quiet language. Your understanding passes in glances, in gesture, in the spaces between brief utterance, a dialogue beyond just sound. You are still strangers, the ember of hostility not yet fully cold, yet you have now settled into a brief but companionable silence. That's count? Damn it. But Sito is like talking more now in this second day. Grandpa just remembered that Hecate didn't give us her agreement on this. Wait, did she not? Ah, I need to, you know, bribe daughter, I guess. What does she want? Oh, a supply of art tools. I'm gonna bribe her so she accept my fourth wife. With the toolbox successfully retrieved, the submerged generator is your next objective. To face it, you will need to upgrade your gear. Okay. Update gear. Upstairs, you gather serviceable gear from the keeper's old relic. Sito observed your selection behind, her silence a wall of quiet judgment, until the last moment when she adds a few shred practical items to your pile without a word. Your exploration gear has been upgraded. I wonder if it's gonna affect anything. I'm so curious with this thing. I mean, we officially married one, but unofficially did. Really. Oh my god. I mean, like, could you imagine, like, if the compliance system is like become like, you know, like the typical other gacha, the wedding thingy. That would be crazy. I don't approve though, because it's gonna be weird. Like, imagine how many is there. Outside the lighthouse, the unrelenting gloom holds away, but here within these walls, the light spills in, carving out a small sanctuary of tranquility. No. So I buy something. Maybe get some food. Oh crap, I pressed the wrong one. She remembered past mommy and decided she didn't want such luxury. We have this thing. I prefer marry one that many meet up many. Wow. Isn't that like what you call as what is it? What's the word? Concubine? Is it the word? Oh, what am I supposed to do with this? Wait, how am I supposed to put it there? Oh, okay. Okay, there. Whoop. I think the diagonal move is gonna make this too easy. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, I'm going to open this thing. What's it gonna be this time? Give me something good. Oh, it's always liquor. Liquor. Do you want some liquor? You produce another bottle of homebrew savage from the crate. The drink does more than lift your spirit. It is a welcome, burning hydration. You pass the bottle back and forth in a slow, quiet rhythm, and with each shared sip, The space between you seems to grow softer, smaller. Your relationship with Sito has grown closer. Yay! I don't know the word, but someone who do that count as crazy. I know. Yeah, I think that's the word. I mean, like, but concubine is more like king kind of situation, you know. In today's modern, we don't have that anymore. But I don't know, with the hookup culture everywhere, I don't think it even matter anymore at this point. We are living in such a crazy world right now. You approach the fishing rod as usual with Sito a few paces behind her, presenter quite constant. You casually ask if she built this spot herself, recalling the damage that scarred the area when you first arrived. Was it the work of those monsters? Sito doesn't answer with words. Instead, she steps beside you, and with a quiet, almost awkward resolve, she guides your hands from behind, teaching you a few casting techniques. Oh boy. Oh my god. I feel you have learned some fishing technique. Are you sure that this thing that you learned? Sito! Oh my god. Sito tried to find Sito tried to be opportunist in this dark situation. Amir, Abu, man, the two big guns on the east side. Lay down a crossfire, cover that route. Just the two? You sure that's enough? It's enough. Defense is the priority. We are not starting a war. The sandstorm just cleared. We can't afford to burn through our reserve. Aisha, the engines are all yours. Got it. Everyone else, stay off the deck. The words are barely out of her mouth when the world explodes. The ship shudders, its hull groaning in protest as screams tear through the air. We can't hold this line much longer. Their fire's too heavy. Those bastards. I said get off the damn deck. Samuel, to me, take the helm. Everyone, away from the railings. Abu, I'm taking your position. Go check for the injured. You piece of trash, you will better run for your lives. A barrage of explosion erupt from the radio, so violent that the radio before you vibrates as if it might shatter. A final thunderous blast, then absolute silence. Oh no, Ark! They're scrambling off their deck. Let me send those cowards a few parting gifts. Don't get cocky, we are not sticking around for a fight. All hands brace, hard to port, full speed. The ship's wheel spins wildly, its shriek of protest suggesting the metal might tear from its posts. But the expected roar of the sand ship engines never comes. For the following seconds, the radio offers only a dead, unnerving silence. The ship's not moving. What's wrong with the engines? The sounds of heavy footsteps pound closer in a frantic, irregular rhythm against the wooden planks. Aisha, she... Oh no, Aisha, not Aisha! Painkiller found the lighthouse once carefully stowed away by someone. You want this? Are you hurt? Yeah. I found some painkillers. It's okay, I don't need those. Those belong to Sienna. She couldn't even stand the slightest pain. Am I supposed to do something about that? How come she still broadcast in this situation? I think it just like turn on the broadcast when that happened. But do I have so many things in here? Oh no, not this thing. Okay, I want to combine with the moss. Eh, cannot? Why? What about this one and painkiller? Oh, cannot. I'm just so curious, man. Sometimes. Okay, let's combine Mania Fish and Grotesque Tentacle. Cannot do anything. Throw it there then. Throw. You ignore the primal warning in your gut and press the strength to the stuff. Okay, this is the same as... Don't tell me you're gonna eat that. Wait? Where is it? Oh crap, I pressed the wrong button, sorry. Don't itch. Have you tried give her the fabric? Oh, the blanket? I did. It's the... I already give the blanket on the previous day. Yeah, there. Cannot do it anymore. Oh, we are fishing. Again. Step by step, you wade into the black tide. The hem rope around your waist, your only tether to safety. The ice-cold water climbs relentlessly past your ankles, swallowing your weight, rising over your chest, until you are no longer walking but floating adrift in the black tide. You swim with painstaking caution, skimming the surface, desperate not to disturb what slumbers in the depth. Your mind fixates on a single number, 50 meters, a grueling distance for someone starved and hunted, but for a rescue boat, it will be a brief dash to shore. 50 meters swimming is pretty far for me. It's pretty tiring. At what you hope is the right point, you draw a sharp breath, grip the rope firmly, and plunge into the darkness below. Now we have many flashbacks.
When we were first trapped, the lighthouse keepers gathered every vessel to break through the black tide. But the mania field scrambled our navigation. Monsters swarmed every hull. Not a single ship made it out. This rescue boat is all we have left. It was the smallest one. We couldn't risk losing it too. Miles named it the Crippled Dog. We take it out sometimes to collect floating debris, scavenging for anything useful.
The moment you see it, you understand the grim irony of its name. The Crippled Dog. The rescue boat lies on its side, surrounded by dormant monster. Its hull split opens like a fresh wound. Only half an engine remains, a testament to its final collapse. Enter the cabin. A deadly silence envelops you. Thin rays of daylight pierce the murky water, illuminating a graveyard of twisted metal seats. A dashboard veined with shattered glass, and thick cables that hang like the suspended tentacles of some long-dead beast. You hold your breath, extending a thick gloved hand toward a corner of the cabin. There, half buried in silt and debris, lies a metal box, its sharp edges just visible above the muck. Check the metal box. Is it a generator? Cautiously brushing aside floating debris, your focus narrows to the crank handle on the box side. This is it, the price you risk everything for. On the handle grip, a massive charred handprint is seared deep into the metal. The impression is so vivid you can trace the outlines of every knuckle and palm bone, a permanent scream frozen in steel. Where is it? I can't see it.
I saw something was wrong from the top of the lighthouse, even before the Crippled Dog ran aground.
Miles! Speed up! The tide's coming in! Hurry!
I kept signaling him with the beacon, but that orange glow in the water, it just didn't move.
Damn it. Of all the lousy timing.
The engine gave a final sputtering cough. His death rattled a spray of electric spark before it fell completely silent. Even the backup batteries were mute, their indicators dark, victims of the corrosive black tide.
Kids back home are probably starving. I'm not letting these supplies end up as monster chow. You think a little trouble like this can stop this old salt? I've weathered the black tide before!
It's moving!
I immediately ran ashore to meet him. At the time, I didn't even stop to think how he'd gotten the stranded boat moving again.
Didn't you say there was a hand crank generator on the boat?
It's just a rescue boat. A normal person could have cranked until they collapsed and gotten nowhere. But Miles was different. He was a soldier. He had the power the battlefield gave us.
The Rancor.
Yes. He gave himself to the blade.
Wedged between the generator and the cabin wall like a human lever, Miles braced his feet and gripped the twisted crank. His hands, claws from a lifetime of spatulas, now faced a different kind of heat. As he turned the crank relentlessly, Mania took hold, integrating his body with the boat system. It was a parasitic connection. The blade indiscriminately devoured his life force, converting it into a surge of power. The coat was immediate and horrific. His skin blistered, smoked and blackened. Agony threatened to unmoor his mind, but willpower held it at bay. He watched detach as his own blood and scalding fat dripped onto the generator with a sickening hiss.
Now I'm smelling like roasted meat. That's it. Now turn! Faster! Power! Turn, you hunk of junk! Burn my blood to steam! I'm getting back!
Whoa. With your last breath burning in your lungs, you dive to the cabin floor and clutch the heavy metal box. There you come face to face with the island chef and captain of the crippled dog, Miles. Whoa.
When the boat stopped moving out there, I had to swim to it. I found him in the cabin. His body was still making the cranking motion, hands fused to the handle. But he was already gone. Water and monsters were pouring in. I couldn't take him with me. All I could take was what he'd gathered. 1 can of luncheon meat, 2 bloated cans of expired fish, some waterlogged hardtack. Must have been relief supplies, dropped by other outposts early in the war and carried here by the tide. That's what he died for. And we ate it all in one night.
Miles' body is grotesquely bloated, skin straining against the uniform, hands forever frozen in a desperate grasp. Though ravaged by years in the sea, a ghost of a smile remains on his corroded face. Your oxygen is critically low. You kick off the bottom, struggling toward the surface with the heavy box. After 2 frantic kicks, a primal sense screams that something is approaching from the murk behind you.
Do you know what happens to soldiers, like Miles, when they surrender completely to the rancors?
You glance back, only to find nothing but swirling darkness. Then, a pitch-black bloated figure erupts from the gloom. Before you can process it, a putrid, blood-tinged slime floods your nostrils.
They lose their minds. Their bodies are consumed by that evil power.
The next moment, 2 hollow eye sockets lock onto yours. It smiles, his form now a rotting, contaminated horror pressing against you.
They become just like the tide crawlers. Mania monsters.
That is pretty heartbreaking. What happened to the to the squad?
Let's make this quick. The lighthouse cannot
I think the
be left
British NPC is
unattended.
in Cabernet event, where here they all just silhouette. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate though. I'm really they are all voice. It's just so weird. They are all voice, but they don't bother to show their face.
So you're in charge this time? This should be fun.
I think for NPC, Cabernet and melee event is the best design. What I was gonna do? Oh.
Manty, go!
Where's Siglin?
Though I seldom take the front lines, a true soldier never hesitates when battle calls.
They will behave.
Crush them all!
Okay, now we're just gonna watch.
Enjoy the release! Enjoy the release! Enjoy the release!
Whoa! It lasts the whole fight. I love it. I can't imagine hand fused with handle. Why do I feel I know survival dim is much more scary than their horror event? Maybe Augusto picked me up, I'm scared. Though weak, the shackle's momentary restraint on Miles is all you need. You shove away, clutching the generator, and swim upward, but the iron box is an anchor dragging you down. Your muscle screams, your kicks growing weak and uncoordinated. A pressure builds in your ears, the warning of oxygen depletion. Like above, almost there. You tug the lifeline and surge upward, but after a few meters your body betrays you, ceasing to move entirely. A wave of... Can you stop with this jump scare sound? A wave of blackness swallows your sight. Oh no. The warning of prolonged hunger and... Whoa, do you see like that text effect there? The warning of prolonged hunger and blood loss. Ignore for too long. Choose this precise moment to crash over you. Unable to call for help underwater, you pull the rope blindly, desperation overriding the thought. The sound of disturbed water closes in on you. Is it Miles? Other awakened monster? You don't dare look. Any unnecessary movement now could cost you your life. Your lungs are on fire. Consciousness flickers. Finally, the movement stops right beside you. Something coils around your waist. You try to break free, but the grip only tightens, immobilizing you. It even starts wrestling for the iron box. Push it away. You drift an elbow back with your last strength, but it shows no sign of loosening its grip. As your fingers scramble to pry the thing off, they brush against the monster and you freeze. In that moment of shock, an air tube is thrust into your mouth. Air floods your lungs. The thing around your waist tightens, not as a restraint but as a rescue, pulling you swiftly toward the surface. The moment your head breaks through, you spit out the tube and gasp a question. Sito, is that you?
Who else would it be? A ghost?
Sito! I need CPR. I can't see a thing.
It happens. We're still some distance from shore. Keep your voice down. Don't attract them.
The thing chasing me. I think it might be Miles.
I know.
Silence falls between you as Sito swims for shore at full speed, clutching you with one arm and the metal box with the other, but the tide crawls are faster. You feel the water churn violently beneath you. By the way, what's Sito's power again? I'm not sure, I haven't read the profile yet. After a desperate distance, Sito halts abruptly. Her hands work quickly untying the lifeline from your waist and fastening it securely around her. I think she's like a rancor user, isn't she?
Listen, you're just oxygen starved and weak. Your sight will come back. When it does, pull me up. I need to keep these things contained in the water. Can't let them reach the shore.
What are you going to do?
Enough questions. Take that damn box and get to shore. Now!
Before you can protest, she hurls you toward the shore like a sack of stones. You land hard on solid ground. Instantly, your blindness amplifies the chaos. A chorus of monster hisses, the sharp shing of a dagger being drawn. The world narrows to sound and smell, the wet thwack of steel meeting rotten flesh, the rip of fabric, the overwhelming putrid stench of the creatures, and the low, resonant hum of mania echoing through the shackle's connections. Are you cutting him open? Go on, look at it. Look at what spills out. Miles is long gone. He's mine now. Let him go. Let yourself go. Turning your blade on your own comrade? Is this how you protect everyone? You, the last hope of the lighthouse keepers. Trash, worthless. Why are you the only one still alive? Living like a pathetic coward. I can see now.
Now!
You hold on the rope just as Sito disengage. Her blade sweeps through the black tide with terrifying force. Whoa! And the horde recoils, the twisted shadows caught by the power of radiating from her steel fall back to circle at a wary distance. She is moments from breaking the surface. When a slender tendril, blacker than the deepest shadow, lashes out from a blind spot. Watch out! Monstrous claws rake across her back, sending a spray of blood into the water. She doesn't even blink. In one fluid motion, she pivots. A frigate arc of steel flashes in a devastating backhand strike, cleaving her ambusher cleanly in two.
Pathetic lump of meat. You're not fit to be compared to Miles. Pull me up!
This is so cool, Sito! She's like a mermaid just come out from the sea. Yep, her is very, very angry now. Shark lady. Wound hunger. Okay. Oh, we have sunset? That is like the prettiest scenery by far. You finally shake off the last of the underwater horrors and drag your soaked, exhausted bodies onto the shore, collapsing onto the coarse sand. A crackling campfire slowly steams the water from your coats, its warmth a welcome anchor to reality. The sun bleeds slowly toward the horizon, calming the sea. The air hangs heavy with the scent of salt, the silence broken only by the crackle of the fire and the ragged sound of your own breathing.
Sun's actually out. Shame. It's almost gone.
Kiss in the sunset. I don't know after surviving the tide.
See those clouds? Moving fast. Not a good sign. Tonight's storm will be worse.
You face every storm alone so far. This time there are two of us. We will be fine. We worked like a good team just now.
That look. It's really the same.
She lies on her side beside you, a low curse escaping under her breath, one she didn't intend for you to hear. Ooh, same as whose?
Herbert in the cellar. Miles heading back from the sea. They had the same look you did just now. Reckless. But so damn bright.
Oh! She closes her eyes, her attention turning to the gentle rhythm of the waves and the soft crackle of the fire. You turn your head to look at your hard-won prize. The generator rests beside you, its metal casing glinting in the sunset afterglow.
Tide comes in after sunset. Fix the lighthouse now or don't bother.
I know, but there's something more urgent first. Sito didn't expect you to bring back a med kit.
Don't bother. It's a scratch. Wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't...
Oh! The sharp sting of your finger probing the wound cuts her sentence short. Oh, this is the moment. Are we gonna kiss? It might actually happen, Julian. You don't stop, continuing to gently clean the gashes on her back with a precious reserve of fresh water. I know everyone gasping right now and giggling. This bag is full of... Looks like the one from last night reopened. Does it hurt?
No. I'm used to it.
Okay, I need to be gentle here. I don't believe you. Should I press a little harder? That doesn't like a healthy thing to get used to. Okay, this one. This one sounds...
Hey!
A brief, weary smile passes between you. The sea breeze carries the... I'm sorry, I can't. The sea breeze carries the humid, metallic scent of blood and sweat. You see her muscle tense, a visible battle against her instinctive reaction to the smell. Can we get a full art with their faces on? I'm actually waiting for that. In response, your own movement slow, your touch gentling. At this proximity, the sound of your breathing intertwines. This time, she doesn't pull away. As you tend to her wounds, you finally see the map of old injuries covering her body. Some faded to scars, others freshly scabbed, and a few still openly weeping. Has anyone ever told you you have no sense of humor?
Has anyone ever told you you have a death wish?
Oh my god! Get married already! Actually, yeah, plenty. But from someone who was sending out signals saying she was gonna die fighting monster, you don't get to lecture me about having a death wish. Oh, here you go. Oh!
Quit nagging already.
You fall silent, your world narrowing to the task of stabbing the bleeding and securing the bandages. The only sounds bridging the quiet between you are the crackle of the fire and the relentless crash of waves. It is a small surprise, then, when she's the one who finally speaks.
Miles. He was always the social one. Always dragging everyone together to try his latest masterpiece. He was probably just lonely down there. Saw you and thought, finally, some company.
I know, when I first saw him underwater, he was still smiling.
Same as when I found him back then. His mind was gone, but he was still smiling, mumbling something. Guess what he said?
I'm the greatest lighthouse keeper alive, despite the black that can't take me down.
Close enough.
Oh?
He said, blood outlasts electricity.
Oh no, we need full, we need one! The sky bleeds into a deep orange red as the sun sinks beneath the horizon. In the distance, waves crash against the reef in a rhythmic pulse, as if the crippled dog itself is murmuring its assent to the prophecy. Blood outlasts electricity. If I were Miles, I definitely didn't bring that ship back because I had a death wish. And I don't think Herbert was trying to end his life when he went for the hypercubes either. They wanted to live more than anyone. They wanted everyone to live. Blood continues to seep out, and you cover it with layer after layer of cloth. Maybe you're right. We are alike. Even when I was surrounded by those things under the sea, I never stopped wanting to see the sun the next morning. No rescue, no supplies. Didn't matter. I was going to find a way. Far away, someone is still waiting for me. Someone who needs me. Finally, you got the fool! You tell her about your first contentious encounter with Syndicate's little rat, after taking office, and how you watch her grow from a girl without a sense of self into someone who learned to feel, to care. You described the city. I'm sorry, but I cannot stop smiling. Oh my god. You described the city you know, a place slowly stirring back to life, yet with undercurrents still swirling beneath its fragile peace. Sito is as silent as ever, but you sense a rare, focused attention. This world beyond the black tide is a foreign concept to her, a place that only existed in the campfire story of fallen comrades. I don't know why just it's supposed to be sad moment. It is what? No, this is not.
This city.
This is a bonding moment. Pensively, she repeats the name she's heard countless times in those brief respite from battle. It still sounds foreign on her tongue. It seems she has no stories of her own to offer in return. Her eyes follow your hands as you tie the bandage into an ugly, clumsy bow. Finally, she speaks.
The meat's ready. Eat.
Oh. Okay. Is that a metaphor? What meat are we talking about? Over the fire, the monster like sizzles and pops, releasing a surprisingly savory aroma. A far cry from the foul stench you anticipated. After 2 days without food, it smells almost appetizing. Savor every bite. Force yourself to eat. Let's savor because it's cooked by Sito. The first bite reveals a firm texture, followed by an unexpected yet delicious flavor. A mild innate spiciness and a savory saltiness. For a moment, the taste is so rich and unusual that it almost makes you forget the origin of the meat. So, I think that's 1 point for Sito compared to Angel. She actually can cook.
Miles spent forever figuring this out. Used me and Sienna as his lab rats until he got the contamination low enough. It's not completely safe. Eat too much, you'll get sick. But it'll keep you alive.
She simply watches you eat, making no move to take any for herself. Despite her obvious hunger, she is restraining her instinct, just as she earlier resisted having her wounds treated. Why aren't you eating? Did you poison it?
Don't flatter yourself. If this island had anything as useful as poison, I wouldn't waste it on you.
She turns her face away, the usual disdain in her tone. But before she turns back, a piece of steaming meat is already there, blocking her path. You have anticipated her movement perfectly. Well, if it's a lighthouse keeper specialty, we shouldn't let it go to waste. Her hand rises to push it away, then frees mid-motion. The dog tags on your wrist have caught the dying light, polished by you to a brilliant shine. Their engraving sharp and clear as if newly minted, so you recognize them instantly, exactly as you intended.
When did you?
I found them in the toolbox. I thought Miles might have had one on him too, so I look a little longer underwater. Sorry for making you come get me. You place the tags in her hand. She stares at the copper plates in her palm, gleaming like new yet etched with names from a forgotten era. Around her, the savory aroma of roasted meat hangs in the air. She has mastered the recipe perfectly. It's a scent more familiar to her than any other.
Sienna, that can was for Sito. She's a growing girl. Who said you can open it?
Yeah, it's dog tag on Chief's wrist. Yeah, it's belong to Miles. I think Chief take it when he was underground. He was in the, what do you call it? Swimming just now.
Don't be so stingy. Mackerel's the best with the drink. Brings out the flavor. Sito's too young to appreciate it anyway.
You opened the booze too? That was our emergency disinfectant. I swear.
So Sienna is the only one that we haven't looked at the past, is it? How she died.
Relax, eat up! The days of pinching pennies are over.
I've mastered cooking monster legs. It's 100 times better than this canned stuff.
Well, maybe our little Sito should be the taste tester.
Underground? Huh?
You turning your nose up at my cooking? I'll have you know, Captain Finn herself appointed me chef of Lighthouse 7. You know what? I'll go back out tomorrow and find you some canned beef and potatoes then. You know, you're right. Tomorrow could bring anything. How about pouring me a bit of that?
Sure thing. Hey, wait. Where's my can? Sito! You little sneak! When did you... Get back here! No fair hogging at all!
I saw the inscription on the lighthouse base. The past of the lighthouse keeper. A story the city doesn't even know anymore. But you still know. You remember why they came. The duty they upheld. You are their living legacy. Sito takes the meat. At first her bites are tentative, but restraint quickly shatters. She eats faster, more ravenously, devouring it with a primal urgency. The smoke aroma floods her senses, her teeth tear through tough muscle fibers, her throat working relentlessly to swallow the rich, warm protein. Heat courses down her esophagus, flooding into her limbs. This is the flesh of a monster, nurtured by the black tide, a creature that fed on the blood and bones of countless lighthouse keepers. Bite after bite, sensation ignites along her nerve. Her heartbeat drums in her ears. Her breathing grows sharp and clear. Beneath the bandages, she feels her flesh knitting itself back together in a frenzy of itching, burning regeneration. And finally, she reclaims a warmth lost to time. This is what it means to be alive. From the shore, you watch Sito. At the base of the lighthouse, she paces off steps with a strange, ritual precision, finally marking a spot on the ground. Then, the long, solitary work of digging begins. Need a hand?
Almost done. Here, help me with this. Don't drop it.
You step forward to help her lift a tightly wrapped bundle from the earth. It is heavy and cumbersome, standing nearly half a person high. Is it a granite? What is it?
The last piece you need to repair the lighthouse.
Oh, what is it? She opens the waterproof tarp, then carefully, almost reverently, peels back the inner layers.
A spare lens for the beacon
okay.
light.
I thought it's granite. Wait, so she gonna allow us into the top of the tower? 4 hours after the black tide contamination outbreak.
Have I told you about Sienna? Of all the survivors, she's the one I hated most. She served under Finn. After the contamination wiped out her unit, she was the only one left. So she gathered up all their gear and came to find Finn.
Someone's there?
It's the radio operator from Lighthouse 2. What's she doing out here alone?
Okay, how she died. Sito quickly adjusted her telescope, bringing the figure in the boat into focus. It was a young woman in a lighthouse keeper's uniform, waving her arms in the precise gesture of semaphore.
What is she saying?
She says, Lighthouse 2 is gone. Contamination wiped it out. She's bringing critical supplies to regroup with us.
The girl in the lifeboat pointed to a lens wrapped in blood-stained cloth beside her, using semaphore to signal the message. The last light. I wonder if this is going to be revealed at the end. I'm so curious because if you remember Velvet Susurration, where all the NPC head was turned into phone or musical instrument, their real face was revealed at the end. So I'm just wondering if it's gonna happen at the end here. Okay, where should I go? I want to talk with Sito. What do you want to talk to Sito about? Where will you go after this? If we really make it out of here, where will you go? The city? Don't know. Maybe I grew up in this lighthouse. Never set foot in the city. Seto turns her face toward the window. You follow her gaze to the distant horizon, where the wind paints pattern on a sea that stretches toward the city, a place she has known only through stories. Have you ever tried the bat? Tried what? Julian, what is your purpose? These two. Turbo, don't give idea. What do you want to talk about? Do you listen to the radio? Used to, nothing but the same old loops. Got sick of them long ago. Perhaps the mania black dot has been jamming all outside signal. That broadcast from the Sandship girl? That was a first. Lately though, new signals are coming through. Oh, you tune the radio and a new song fills the air. Sito's expression shifts to one of curiosity. This is a melody she's never heard before. Maybe silence is best for now. No, not like that. Okay, fine, let's start the bet. You went through the preparation, but a sliver of time remains. Perhaps you can afford a moment rest. Oh, 10! This is 10! Nah. I don't want to spend all 10. I want to explore. That is the cost to be in the bed. Okay, Julian. Oh, why I keep pressing that one? I want to go to outside. This one. Okay, maybe we're gonna get some supply. Grandma keep forgetting the buttons. It's natural to press the go back button, you know. Key. I think it's gonna be another liquor, isn't it? It's gonna be always another liquor. Maybe we have to make something. Can I go put this one with liquor? No, cannot. What about moss and liquor? There something about it? No. Okay, let's just put this thing. Oh, damn! It takes action point. Sito filled with her rancor, her face an unreadable mask. Soon you will begin repairing the lighthouse, and the final battle will begin. The final battle? Oh, we are so close. The room still holds a lingered chill, so you fit some firewood to the stove. The room has become... Oh, this one is the same. It's not changed anything. So what is this for? Keep the painkiller for yourself. If Shiana were here, she will tell you the same. I thought Shiana couldn't handle pain at all. She couldn't. Not like a lighthouse keeper at all. But she fought the monster until the end. Took more wounds than anyone else. She died in my arms. Didn't make a single cry in pain. Blanket. A bitter wind gusts through the lighthouse, making the temperature plunge. You and Sito draw closer to the stove, crowding together under the old blanket and pulling your body heat against the encroaching chill. Wow. Are we sharing a blanket? Is it like a blanket for two? You become giddy. What is giddy? I'm curious. What is giddy? Let me just look for the internet. Dizzy? Faint? Wow. Okay, what about this one? If you're so taken with that hedgehog, take it. I thought it was your most treasured possession. Finn gave it to me when I was a kid. A sudden realization strikes you. Seto spent her childhood within these very walls. She was once a girl who cherished her own toys. In those years, the lighthouse keepers nurtured her within the stone tower, where she grew into a resilient person, much like a hardy little hedgehog. Let's alcohol. You continue to share drinks with Sito, salvage from the black tide. You've probably had a bit too much, a fact betrayed by the soft, unbidden tune you've begun to hum. You hum nicely. Sheena had a voice like that. Said she was better suited for a stage than a lighthouse. To Sienna and to all the keepers. To Sienna and all to the keepers. Wow, I didn't know that Chief really good at humming. You gently cling your glass together, a quiet chime in the stillness, before draining them in one synchronized go. Oh, it's gone. Do you want this? The two of you fall into a rhythm, feeding the stove fire as if standing a shared fragile life. You pass Sito's the wood, her hands, practice and sure, knock the moss clean before she places it in the flames. Sometimes your finger brush against hers. In that fleeting contact, time itself seems to suspend before flowing onward again. Wow! Wow, what is this? In the realm of mania, both time and emotion exist in a fragmented, discontinuous state. Just like her feeling to Chief, Sito keep mentioning Sienna. She kinda love-hate her, huh? Yeah, I think like she's the only one flashback we haven't experienced. Knowing your skill with moss, Sito brings you a fresh supply she gathers specifically for you. Your mind immediately begins waving recipe. Dried moss strips, a moss salad, even moss cookies. You shake your head vigorously, dispelling the domestic fantasy. You can possibly stay here. This is not where you belong. Can I give this one? You continue your study of the contaminated fish, testing methods to purge their toxin and mask their strange odors. Vito takes the knife from your hand and demonstrates the true, efficient technique. The realization is immediate. Your experience with this creature is profound. You take a cautious sip of the fish soup Sito has prepared. To your surprise, it's not just edible, but skillfully made. Oh! So she can make it edible. Can we have a romance event? Pure romance event with all these silent tsundere waifu? We have quite a few actually. With Ying Ying probably like the strongest one. Zero, I would say at the beginning with all the indirect and direct kisses. Millie, I would say lately the romance is quite strong. In a sense, you know, compared to previous year. Staring at that key again, what's on your mind? It feels like this one key can open every lock on the island, even the box we pulled from the black tide. Herbert's work, that one hated complication more than anything. Makes you wonder, could there really be a single key in this world that opens any lock? Using your dagger, repurposed as a crude kitchen tool, you carefully plaster the thinly sliced fish with a poultice of moss. It is a rudimentary technique, but the most effective one you've found for drawing out the fish toxins. Were you a chef? No, I was a chief. Missing one letter then. No, but I can manage cooking. Why? Chief can cook? The serious look you have reminds me of Miles. He talked about opening a place in this city when he went back. Are there many restaurants there? In return, you offer her story, vivid description of the city, bustling food stalls, the sinners you call friends, and the delicious dishes they concoct. It has learned a bit more about the city. Oh, I think I'm missing a lot of this dialogue. I was hammering away at things, fixing stuff. That's what Herbert used to do all the time. Does that make me a qualified lighthouse keeper? Sort of. I think I'm missing one thing. Maybe the rabbit is in love, that's why. Okay, let's go fishing. Now it's not the time for fishing, but a final check on your rod couldn't hurt. Oh, what am I supposed to do then? Not the time to gaze at the horizon. All your focus should be on the defending the lighthouse. Okay, fine. It seems that we have to prepare the lighthouse. An unnatural quiet hangs over the top of the lighthouse, bearing any surprises. This is where you will make your final stand tonight. Is it our final stand? We are so close in the end. You and Sito work quickly, barricading the main door and reinforcing the windows with whatever you can find. It won't hold them back forever, but if the monster breaches the tower, these defenses might buy you the precious seconds you need. How many? Okay, let's talk with Sito for the last time. What do you want to talk to Sito about? You have more to say about this, but the words die before they are born. In the face of such quiet, speech feels like trespass. So you say nothing, you simply lean by the window with Sito, watching the sun final gilded rays drown in the sea as the first stars pierce the twilight. Eh? Give me bandages! We need to stop the bleeding now! The radio crackles to life once again. Pick up. You hurry to the table and lean in close to the radio when you hear Ark's trembling breath, a knot of concern tighten in your chest. I already sent Abu for them. We can't wait. Amir, help me put pressure on the wound. Oh yeah, it's Aisha. Aisha was like wounded, I guess. You hear fabric tear, followed by the swift tight pull of the makeshift bandage being wound around the injury. I'm fine. Take the ship. Just go. Stop talking. Amir, I said press down. Harder. It's not stopping. You're the captain. Get everyone out of here. I told you to stop talking. Just stop. Where's that damn boy? Just hold on, just a little longer. I'm getting you and everyone else out of here. Aisha! Aisha! Don't let her close her eyes. Boom. The thunderous crash jolts you upright. Your eyes snap to the window where a monstrous gust rips through the curtain of rain, turning the clouds into a sullen advancing wall. A dead silence swallows the room. The radio has gone mute. After a long moment, a faint scratching noise breaks the stillness. Then comes Ark's bright voice, her tone laced with an unexpected, almost playful energy. Can everyone hear me? Don't worry, stay calm. They are just a bunch of bandits, nothing but white sands rats. And we are not exactly pushover, are we? This little bit of firepower isn't enough to scare us. Besides, we still have a score to settle for Aisha, right? Since they love to fight so much, let's give them a fight they will never forget. The warmth vanishes from her voice, replaced by a glacial edge. Then her fist slams down on the control panel. Samuel, Amir, man the eastern guns. Abu, take over the fire room. All hands battle stations. Attack! Who made this wooden boat? The craftsmanship is impressive. Something archived to pass the time. It will make decent kindling when the cold sets in. May I have it? Suit yourself. Huh? Wait, what? Where should we go? Oh, is it time? Illuminate the darkness and each other as well. Let's go. Final defense. The beacon repair is progressing better than expected. The new lens is installed. The circuitry is fixed and dry and is all successfully connected to the hand crank generator. The problem is power. You lack miles raw strength. Each turn of the crank is like pouring a cup of water into a bottomless pit. You could crank for a lifetime and still not generate enough power for even a faint glow. Fortunately, the tower has a backup battery array. With the main power system destroyed, is your only hope. Protocol demands a full circuitry check and a pre-charge test, but time has run out for protocol. Outside, the humid air grows thick as the water level rises rapidly. After a cursory check for obvious shorts, you start cranking. The power gauge barely twitches from 0. After nearly half an hour, exhaustion seeps into your muscle. You should have let Sito handle this brute force work, but you gave her the more critical job, keeping watch. Just as the thought crosses your mind, Sito climbs through the window from the tower's top.
Wait. I saw a surface disturbance. Bearing northeast, 27 degrees.
You squint in the direction she indicates. The waves all look the same to you. A monotonous swell with no distinguished features. Yet you have no reason to doubt her. This sharpened perception is how she found you in the vast dark sea. What do you see? Sito frowns thoughtfully, seemingly uncertain herself.
A fleet. Large. Wave patterns are wrong. Probably interference from multiple ship hulls.
Does it help?
Your friends. This city team coming to rescue you. How many ships do they have?
Don't know, maybe I think 1. Command class, 3 capital ships, 10 escort. Whoa, that many? Your eyes meet. The same conclusion hangs unspoken between you. This could be the rescue team from the city coming for you. After a moment's pause, you tighten the tool belt and grip the generator handle once more. Whatever the signal means, this lighthouse is this desolate island's only possible link to the outside world. The strength from the monster meat fuels you now. The strength from the monster meat fuels you now. You plant your feet and crank the handle with everything you have. After relentless effort, the charge meter finally creeps from 0% to 1%. You throw open the control panel and manually override the signals, switching it from Sito's preset frequency, abandoned lighthouse, to a desperate repeating SOS. The storm redoubles its fury. Wind screams around the lighthouse and rain lashes the platform, making the footing treacherous. On the distant shore, several monsters breach the boundary. Drawn by the mechanical noise, they began converging on the lighthouse.
2 disturbances in one day. The Black Tide's retaliation will be severe. That fleet can't approach in the storm that's coming, even if they see a signal.
We still need to let them know we are here. Waiting to die isn't my style. The worse it gets, the tighter we hold on to any chance we get. Like I said before, someone is waiting for me. You bow your head and keep working. Sito stares at your back, her pessimistic retort dying unspoken. The remaining glass panes rattle violently in their frames, threatening to shatter. Wind and rain whip sideways into the lighthouse, slicking the crank handle and making it difficult to grip. Sito was right. Tonight's storm is worse than anything that came before. The platform shudders violently beneath your feet. You grit your teeth, driving the handle down again and again. Your muscles scream in protest, your joints going numb, but the meters crawl upward as agonizingly slow. Just as you are about to be thrown off balance, a solid weight braces against your back, steadying you against the gale. It's Sito.
The light's too weak. They'll never see it. We need full power. No distractions. The storm and the contamination. Leave those to me.
You glance back and see that Sito has fastened the dog tags you recovered for her to her belt. Sito draws her rancor and takes a defensive position at your back. Fragments of the weapon slither up her short arm, adhering to her skin like a living, parasitic entity. She doesn't resist, allowing the razor-sharp shard to burrow into her flesh until they solidify just below her elbow. Her irises ignite with a crimson glow, pupils contracting to predatory pinpoints. The unmistakable sign she is trading her sanity to the rancor for power. Oh, is it? Don't tell me this is the final boss.
Let's make this quick. The lighthouse cannot be left unattended.
More fools who don't know better than to target us? Don't worry. I'll blast them all to pieces!
So you're in...
They will be.
Manty, Go!
2, 3, 4, 5.
Though I seldom take the front lines.
Crush them all!
Enjoy the release!
Wait, how do I get the extra energy?
Enjoy the release!
Wait, is it boss battle?
Crush them all!
Fire the main cannon! Enjoy the release!
Hey, don't tell me this is the last boss battle. Blood. So much blood. Go on, pounce, tear them apart with your teeth. Become monster just like them. Darkness has fallen completely, the storm screaming around the lighthouse. More monsters scramble to the top, their shriek merging with the thunderous waves. They smash through windows, claw through ventilation ducts, and ooze through every crack, yet not a single one breaches the perimeter Sito holds around you.
How
I
much
think there's
longer?
more difficult battle coming. Are you sure? With Augustus, there's no such a thing as difficult battle. Behind you, Sito asks, her voice grating with an unstable edge. You check the battery level, 2%. Theoretically, it's enough for a full power signal. Huh? Really? But the ancient equipment is a liability. If the power surges and fails, every effort you and Sito have made will be for nothing. Just a bit longer. Watch out! Mid-sentence, a slimy tentacle lashes toward her chest. She twists aside, but the violent motion caused the rancor fragments to rupture, slicing deep into her own palm. Blood streams down the blade's hilt.
I'm fine. Keep going.
But why does it feels like we are nearing the end? With one hand pressed against her fresh wound, she rams the other into a monster torso, her fingers closing around its core and crushing it to pulp. Gore splatters across her face. She staggers back, blinking hard as if to physically shake her mind back into focus.
Hey, you. Talk to me.
About what?
Anything. Just keep me here. Don't let the blade take over.
Okay, remember when I first go here, 2 days ago? The thunder nearly drowns out your voice. You must have hated me, a burden showing up right when you were about to end it.
Don't you know it?
Her movements are still brutal, but exhaustion is clearly taking its toll. Each swing of her blade is heavier, more elaborate than the one before. And when you stopped me from climbing the lighthouse, you were afraid I would see you were going to abandon the lighthouse, that I would ruin your plan.
Yes. You are more annoying than
If
I
we
thought.
confess what she keep her said, I think. You thought guarding this place was pointless. You didn't believe this city was coming. You didn't even want to leave. So why help me? You raised your voice to be heard over the roar of the storm. Why give me the clue to fix the light? What are you fighting for now? The bandages you wrapped so carefully on the shore are now completely saturated with blood. The coppery scent of it catches in her throat, making it tighten. Yet she fights on, one hand clamped desperately over the bleeding wound, while the other clips a lunging monster in half to protect you.
I don't know.
As black blood spatters the ground, she gulps for air, forcing words through her clenched teeth. Her vision swims, but with a final surge of will, she lifts her head to stare out at the vast, dark sea.
I don't know what this city is really like, but I want to get them home.
You've lost all sense of time. An hour, 2, the wind screams around the lighthouse top. Your palms are raw, blistered, torn, and bleeding. Sweat stinging in the open wounds. Finally, the battery gauge climbs to 5%. It has to be enough. Your hand rests on the switch. Memories flash the bureau, Hecate, Hela, but you force them down, swallowing hard. Your focus narrows to Sito, a lone figure holding back the tide crawlers. We are getting out of here!
Okay.
Press the power switch! The battery gauge plummets before your eyes. Inside the beacon, the tungsten filament glows deep red, then surges into a blazing orange-yellow. The space around you grows brighter, hotter with every second. Around Sito, the world seems to fade. She thinks she hears people calling from behind her.
Finn always said you had a gift for wielding that blade. That you can lead us out of here. Keep fighting! I was right, wasn't I? Blood outlasts electricity!
This is the last light. Sito.
The beacon's steady light cuts across the horizon where sea meets sky. It pierces the long night, penetrates the thick sea fog, and carves a burning path across the ink-black waters, pointing straight toward the distant horizon where a fleet may lie. The lighthouse summit is awash in warm, cascading light. It spills downward, illuminating Sito inch by inch. Her arms numb and battered, the dried blood caked on her combat suit, fresh wounds glistening, even the dulled edge of the blade in her hand, all laid bare under the unwavering glow. The world falls into a hushed silence, broken only by the sound of your heartbeats. Thump. Thump. Your pulses sync with the rhythmic flash of the distress signal. Between light and shadow, the beacon breathes. And the horizon, the thick fog slowly thins within the beam, unveiling a glimpse of deep blue night and stars unseen for years. And then, a ship's horn cuts sharply through the quiet. What? Are we seriously at the end? Once, twice, 3 times, blaring from the exact direction of your signal, its sound rolling clearly across the water. In that moment, you know with absolute certainty. It's the Rancor fleet!
It is a rescue.
We're gonna go back home! She stumbled forward, her hands locking onto the railing with a white-knuckled grip. At the seam between light and fog, the hulking silhouettes of 3 steel vessels gradually solidify. One by one, the ship's massive searchlights swing toward the lighthouse, their beams converging until they form a brilliant constellation on the water. After more than a decade of silence, rescue is finally arriving.
You said, when the light was fixed, you'd let me choose one more time. To go with you, or not. Was that true?
Yes. So you've changed your mind? Not looking for an end anymore? You're asking to come with me?
You talk too much.
So marry me or not? On one condition. You have to marry me. She gives a small smile. It's the first time she hasn't let one of your desperate, well-meaning jokes fall flat.
In this weather, with the fleet's distance, they won't reach shore before dawn. The storm and the fog will blind them. The beacon has to stay lit. All night.
All night. She braces the flat on her blade against her forearms, wiping away the gore and contamination. Then she moves to stand at your back once more, a shield against the encroaching monster.
Now, we'll have to survive until dawn, on our own.
Damn, that is like the longest. What was that mode? Limited. You know the typical mode on game where you have to survive as long as you can. There is no end. It's just like record. At the lighthouse summit, the tide crawlers have completely severed your descent. The contamination surges with renewed violence. Corruptors circle ever closer, tightening the space around you like a noose. Over the sea, the fog thickens once more, blurring the silhouette of the fleet. Thunder rumbles, twisting together with the howls of monster. You stand atop the crumbling lighthouse, encroaching a corruption at your back, and before you, only the faintest glimmer of hope. Side by side, you wait in the dark for the coming dawn. Oh, we indeed still have more. Oh yeah, it's still 9 out of 13. We still have quite a lot apparently. What can I do with this action point? The radio on the table shudders, a faint vibration in the silence of the empty lighthouse. You two on the east side, raise your angle. Target their deck. Don't let those scums get a second shot off. Amir, stop your whining. Push that thing forward. I want them blown to bits. West side, aim for the engine room. Don't let them slip away. Abu, not now. Don't you dare skim on the fuel. As long as I'm on this bridge, this ship doesn't stop. Suppress their fire. Spare nothing. You hear me? Prepare to close in. She's like a pirate or something. Art's heavy breathing crackles from the speaker. A scratchy noise follows as she adjusts a dial. And when her voice returns, it's laced with a thread of amusement. The radio still on? Ah, so that's why. Hello? Hello? Is anyone still out there? If you are listening, congrats. You are my star pupil. First, is it pupil or pupil? For a student like you, we on the Ark will pull out all the stops. Listen up. This is the most important lesson for surviving the White Sands. When it comes to enemies, show no mercy and leave no one behind. A relentless volley of explosion thunders from the radio. Ark answered them with a burst of maniacal laughter. Yes, yes, aim for the head. Was this like a zombie? In the background, concerned voices warn of critically low fuel. Someone urges Ark to go below deck for medical treatment, but her refusal is swift and absolute. No, pursue them. I'm leading the boarding party. I won't let a single death on this ship be in vain. They never gave us a way out from the start. This radio still working convinced me more than how Sito's still alive after that many wounds. I mean, like, what happened with the radio? I think it's nothing wrong with the radio, I think. Fierce winds and driving rain assault the lighthouse windows. The room within is empty, save for the radios that rest on its table, broadcasting a cacophony of desperate shouts. Go to hell! The whistle of an axe swinging through the air is cut short by a sharp blast. A dull thud follows, and then silence. Alright, my friends, for our final lesson, we are learning how to scavenge for supplies in the wild. First, find an enemy corpse along the way. If there aren't any, just make one. Simple. Just make one. First thing we check is the jacket pockets. Empty. Pathetic. You call yourself a bandit? Fail. Oh? Footsteps rapidly converge from all sides. The air rings with the slice of blades, the sound tightening like a noose with every harsh curse and muffled roar. The weapon in her hand is reloaded. Then Ark begins to laugh, a soft chilling sound. All here? Perfect. Catch! What the fuck is this? Huh? Why did you toss him? Why did you toss him? That's your body. You crazy beep! Is that bitch? Stop talking, just kill that brat and be done with it. Even if I die, I'm taking every last one of you with me. See, told you, with scums like them, it always comes down to this. Her murmured words are swallowed by a cascade of slaughter and explosion. The individual sounds soon blur, melting into a deafening, all-consuming roar of static. A moment of silence hangs, then faint, distorted noises begin to seep through once more. Oh, miss a view. You bastards, what's so funny? I can't last longer than this. I'm the captain. A captain doesn't fall. A final thunderous boom erupts from the speaker. In its wake, all sound from the radio ceases, never to return. Why so dramatic with Ark's story? I mean, looking at the situation in the environment. No, I think like it was yeah, it was an accidental still turn on kind of situation. It just maybe the radio is just so lucky that it never got hit. To put it simply, it's like that. All right, I think that's all. Tomorrow, okay, we are going to defend ourselves until the dawn. I think that's gonna be the premise, and we are going to bring back home new wife. Moro. Every time Chief lost, and then he always meet with, he always bring back home new mommy for the daughters. Yes. So yeah, I don't think it's not gonna be that many. Claim everything. Claim everything. Wait, I wonder if I can get the what do you call it? The gallery. The $71. God damn it! Why is always locked? I already play it. Yeah, I think I have to play the thing. Okay. Chief gone, bring your wife, have new kid gone again. What a cycle of life. True. Right. But I really like that moment though. The moment with Sito. God damn it! I wish I can also hear your reaction. I think I'm not the only one who's screaming and giggling and smile behind the screen while watching that scene. That's always something that's very, very interesting to see. Yeah. I'm gasping so hard, smiling the whole time. Me too. When I was reading it, like, hey, what's gonna happen next? That scene is the best. Like, I don't know whoever the writer is, they know what they're doing. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Okay, so prepare yourself. Okay, tomorrow we're going to defend ourselves and bring back new mommy for the daughter. Okay, and yeah, we have to survive with the 5% battery in the lighthouse, and I hope the battery lasts as long as the Nokia battery, I guess. Right. Okay. Thank you all for coming. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next stream tomorrow. Until then, please take care and have a good night. Bye bye.